Hey, Mama.
Hey mamas, welcome to the Let Mama Live podcast. I am Jenn Pittman, mama of two, mama of boys, mama of a preschooler and a teenager, and an autism mama, and I am here with you to help you celebrate yourself through the stress and the struggle of this journey that we call motherhood. Yes, this journey is amazing, but the stress and the struggle is definitely real. And so over here on Let Mama Live, I want you to focus on self-awareness, self-love, and self-care, taking care of yourself so you can better take care of your babies, honey. We just got to get it all together because this journey is just a trip, especially this year in 2020. Now, let me let you know that I am not here alone. Family is here. My kids, my husband, they're here. Christmas Eve. Y'all, I have recorded this like 5 times because every time I get good and into it and I'm talking to you, I'm speaking to you, I'm just sharing my heart, just sharing my light, my energy, a kid busts in the room. And they're just excited. They're just hype about Christmas, so I can't blame them, but I just want to touch you. I'm trying to touch you. I'm trying to reach you before the Christmas holiday. And, you know, they just won't let me live. They just won't let mama live. That's just it. They won't let mama live. It's funny, but they won't. And that's how all of this came about, because they just would not let mama live. So I'm at the moment just breathing, just trying to, you know, walk through, make it through the emotions that I'm feeling right now, the feeling of frustration, so that I can just bring you, you know, this good old Jenn, just bring you Jenn and everything that I have to give. But seriously, I wanted to get on here. I know it's been a while. We got one of those relationships, you know, we got one of those relationships that you might have with a good girlfriend, where, especially a mama friend, a mom friend, where, you know, you might go a few weeks, a month without talking, but once you talk, once you get on that phone, honey, you are on the phone for a long time because you have just picked up where you left off. Y'all ever have a friend like that? Y'all have a friendship like that? I have several friendships like that. And this is what we have here. But that means that we have this connection. You get what I'm saying? We have this connection where we just love each other, where we can just pick up where we left off with no judgment. This is like an unconditional relationship right here, you know? This is what we have. So I appreciate your love. I appreciate your support without conditions. And I just want to say thank you. Hey, why not say thank you? That's what was on my heart at this moment. So why not just say thank you? Thank you, guys. Thank you for your support. The year is coming to an end, and you know, I could have done this without you, but you have made it better. I could have done this and had nobody listen, or I could have done this and had all of you listen. I know that sounds crazy. Hey, self-awareness brings this new energy to me. I am aware that, you know, this could have been possible without anyone supporting, but it wouldn't have been on the level that it is. And for that, I am grateful. I am grateful that you have been here to show me your love and your support. I am grateful that you have lended me your ear. I am grateful that you have given me your suggestions. I am grateful that you have, you know, again, shared your love with me, and that you continue to come back again and again and again. I am grateful. Take notes, y'all, because that's how you do your gratitude list. Not just, I am grateful for people listening, but you got to give definition to that, boo. You got to give definition to it. And that's what I just did. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm rambling a bit. But yeah, again, I'm here with kids. They might bust in. So we're going to get this. We're going to get it in, y'all. We're going to get it in and get all the things that I have on my chest out so that you can enjoy your Christmas with Let Mama Live. Now, you know how we do. This is a self-care podcast. So whenever you're, you know, taking your hot bubble bath, whenever, you know, you're done being Santa's little helper, go ahead and get you something to drink. It could be water or something a little stronger, whatever you like. But as you're chilling, relaxing, chillaxing, turn on the Let Mama Live podcast. Listen to me and just let me breathe some positivity into your life. Let me give you some of my energy. Come on, take some of this energy. Take some of this energy. So be sure to listen in as you're practicing self-care. I encourage you to practice self-care. Before we get any further, please go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, search Let Mama Live, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We need you to subscribe. Join the Mama Tribe. Become an official member of the Mama Tribe. We got some cool things coming up by the end of the year, going into next year. You go to patreon.com/LetMamaLive. Become an official member of the Mama Tribe. If you're not a mom and you just want to support, you can become a Mama Tribe supporter over on patreon.com/LetMamaLive. We have some cool things coming up. We have a kickoff coming up that I'm going to tell you about later, so please go over there. And also, Let Mama Live is on Instagram. Let Mama Live, at Let Mama Live. That's where we're at on Instagram. So be sure to hit it up. You can also go to my personal page. I am Jenn Pittman. Excuse me. I am Jenn Pittman. I am private on Instagram, but I am on there. So if you follow, I'll approve you based on what I see. You know, I got to check you out first before I can approve you. You know what I'm saying? You know, the thing with social media is it's not, at this moment, it's not something that I post consistently on there for my well-being. My mental health, I have to kind of stay off of social media. I log out of social media. If I do go on there, I don't go on there for an extended period of time. I go on there, swipe a few times, and then look at a few stories, and then I log off. I have unfollowed pretty much every celebrity that you can think of. If you're not in my circle, I do not follow you, pretty much. Sorry, I love you, but I don't follow you. But I'm private. That's at I am Jenn Pittman. That is my private page. That's what it's there for. But go over to Let Mama Live and share the love over there on Let Mama Live. Wherever you see the podcast posted, please join the conversation. Share the love. Okay, I think I got everything out from there. So, Jenn, where you been, Jenn? I have been here. I have been getting prepared for Christmas. I have been juggling, work, life, family. I have been trying to just stay sane. And, granted, I have been wanting to come on and record an episode. I would love, ideally, to record an episode every week. But realistically, it's a bit of a challenge. I've talked about this before, but sometimes we see our favorite mama out there, and they look like they're making it all happen. They look like they are just the bomb.com. And in reality, I've come to learn in this journey that there's no such thing as balance. At least for me. Whatever you define in your journey of motherhood is you. But for me, this thing called balance just doesn't exist. It doesn't work too well for me. So I have replaced the word balance in my life with flexibility. I'm just being very flexible. Whatever comes my way, I'm like doing the Matrix. If it's bad, I'm like gobbling it up. If it's good, I'm putting things down. I'm picking things up. I'm doing everything I can to be flexible. But, sometimes I just can't get to sit still here in this spot where I record to record an episode with privacy. So I have to be very selective on the times that I record, and sometimes I'm able to record and sometimes I'm not. It's just a lot. So I've been here just getting ready for the holiday, getting ready for the new year. I got some wonderful things coming up for the new year, and just being reflective, as I become more self-aware. I've been working on self-awareness, as you may know if you've listened before, especially with my therapist friend. I've been working a lot on being self-aware, and as I become more self-aware, I become more self-reflective, and I see the need to better take care of myself even more now. I've always been a self-reflective person. I reflect to myself. in the way that I reflect to myself is by talking to myself, by journaling. You know, my mama would say, as long as you're not answering yourself, you all good. And now I understand that people do answer themselves, and I'm not going to judge you. But I'm a very self-reflective person. But since I've become more self-aware, I've become very much so self-reflective. So much so that I thought, you know what, I wanted to share with you something that I've learned by being self-aware and self-reflective. And it reminded me of the times, which I want to bring back. I would record videos called Confessions of a Mama. And I said, you know what? I got a confession to make. And I'm going to go on the podcast and I'm going to make this confession. There go those kids, y'all. You hear them? My little one just don't know inside outside. He's just loud like this for weeks. So anyway, so yeah, I want to come on here and I got a little confession.
Welcome to Confessions of a Mama.
Welcome to Confessions of a Mama, y'all.
Hey, Mom.
So this is my confession to you. I have lately, as of recent, I have been feeling the results of not taking care of myself in the past. There has been plenty of times in the past that I should have done things a little differently in order to better take care of myself. But instead, I put my family in front of me. I put other things in front of me. I'm not at the top of the list, and this is back in the day. Now it's different, but back then I wasn't at the front of the list. You know, honestly, I could say back then, but I could say up until June, July, August, up until the summer, everyone else was in front of me. Everyone else was in front of me. And the simple things in life that a lot of moms enjoy, going to get manicures, pedicures, going shopping, getting their hair done at a salon, those simple things were things that I did not do. I chose not to do them. And my excuse was, I don't have time. When am I going to find time without children to do this? Or I'm making life decisions. Like, I could take this $30 for this shirt and put it towards a bill. I can do this instead of doing that. I can go get a full tank of gas instead of buying, a $50 pair of shoes. And I would be frugal Jenn. I am frugal. I'm not, I try to treat myself a little nicely by not calling myself cheap. I'm frugal, but being frugal has affected the choices that I make. And those choices, in the end, in recent time, I'm noticing that those choices has kept me from taking care of myself in a way that I should have been taking care of myself. I talked about this. In life, there's no failures. I didn't fail at taking care of myself. There are only lessons. When you know better, you do better. And now I know better, so I can continue on with life by doing better. So the lesson that I have learned is that I have to better take care of myself. There are 8 areas of wellness that I talk about often. The Mama Tribe, all the content, the education, the resources, the tools that is for the Mama Tribe focuses on each of these 8 areas of life, of wellness. And one of those areas is environmental wellness. And when I'm working with a client in coaching, I ask them to define environmental wellness for themselves, because, when you define your environment, that can be very broad. It can be your work. It can be your home. It can be the space that you're in. It can be this desk that I'm sitting at. It can be any of that. But what I have learned for me, environmental wellness includes my body. Ooh, this temple, y'all. This temple. This is my environment. This body is my environment. And because this body is my environment, I have learned that I have to do things a bit differently than I did before. As I get older, I'm starting to see the negative effects of those things that I wasn't doing back then. now. I'm starting to see those negative effects now. This body is my environment. And because this body is my environment, I have to make different decisions, a little better decisions, a little better choices. You ever tell your kids that you need to make better choices? Like, you're not making good choices right now. You need to make better choices. And so some of those things includes being good to yourself, being good to myself. I guess you can say treating myself to a $30 shirt and saying, Jen, it's okay. Like, you're not going to go broke because you bought a $30 shirt, or you're not going to go broke because you bought a $100 pair of sneakers. Like, treating myself to those things. Another change that I've made is eating better. Now, Lord knows I could lose some weight. But when I, in the past, tried to lose weight or have lost weight, as a result, the weight loss was as a result of me eating better. It seems like to me it was harder for me to follow through. When I was eating to lose weight, it was harder for me to stick to it. It's almost like sometimes it was punishment, but now, currently, in the recent time, I'm eating is a form of medicine for me. I'm eating to take care of this environment right here. Those environmental factors, which are the things that you put into your body, it affects your environment and it affects your mental. So food is my medicine for the most part now. Not to say that I don't eat stuff that most people say you shouldn't eat. I eat some good stuff. It tastes good. But I'm being more conscious about adding nutritious items to the things that I eat, because I need my medicine. Water is another one. Like, water is my medicine. Food is my medicine. Vegetables are my medicine. Fruit is my medicine. I need to take care of my environment. So I'm making these different choices. So, as I said, this is not a failure. This is a lesson. When you know better, you do better. But I can tell you, honey, that I feel the results of not being good to myself. Because I'm more self-aware, I feel that. I feel it. Y'all, I feel it. And so for that reason, I'm doing what I can to do better. And that's the joy, the beauty of Let Mama Live and the Mama Tribe. The joy and the beauty of this tribe is that we're holding each other accountable. We're learning from one another. We're helping each other stay solid on their foundation. Like, we're just helping each other. So that's why I want you to join the tribe, the Mama Tribe, patreon.com/Let Mama Live, and get some of this good stuff, y'all. Help your environment, improve your environment. So we got some announcements about that coming later on in the episode. So that's where I've been. That's my confession. And I hope that you receive anything from, whatever I confess to you today. What's your confession? Share in the comments. I have a wonderful campaign coming with Let Mama Live. Let Mama Live is all about maternal health. It's a health education platform about maternal health. And so I have some cool campaigns coming up that I want to share with you and I want to get you involved in. So let me know. Tell me, what's your confession? All right, y'all.
Hey, Mom.
So let's move on to our blog spotlight. Our blog spotlight this episode is coming from Latoya Baldwin.com. So go ahead to the internet, y'all. Go ahead to the net. And you just go to www.latoyabaldwin.com. She has her latest blog post. It's called The Importance of Having Mom Friends. So your mom friends and your girlfriends are two different things. I hope you know. You have girlfriends that don't have children. They're maybe not living the same lifestyle as you're living. They'll be able to sympathize with you, but they're not able to empathize with you because they're not in this journey yet. some of them are ready to go on this journey, and some of them might see your challenges, your venting, as birth control to them. They might not want to have kids after talking to you. I know I have some people that after I share some things with them, they're like, I don't think I want to have kids after this. So, Latoya in this blog post, The Importance of Having Mom Friends, talks about the difference between your girlfriends and your mom friends. Now, your girlfriends can be your mom friends, but those girlfriends are those ladies who don't have kids and are largely living their lives the same way that they have since maybe they've graduated from college, or since they were younger in age. And that's how Latoya differentiates your mom friends from your girlfriends. So she shared some benefits, some things that mom friends are really good at. I want to shout out my mom friends. You know who you are. I got some girlfriends too that are wonderful friends. You know who you are too. So these are some things that mom friends are good at. Mom friends are good at being cheerleaders. They are so good at being cheerleaders. And again, all of this is from LatoyaBaldwin.com. This is her list of what mom friends are good at. Mom friends are good at being cheerleaders. No one knows how to kick a butt into gear like a mother. So I know my mom friends, when I have my moments, when I have my wins and I celebrate my wins, they are right beside me celebrating as well. They are gaining from the energy, so building up this energy so they can do the same, like kick butt in their household, and they're right beside you cheering you on with a sign that say, go Jen, go Jen. Those are my cheerleaders. So mom friends are really good at being cheerleaders. Mom friends are also really good at being teachers, or being a teacher. This journey called motherhood is definitely an experience. I know several people who are having children, like expecting children in the near future. And if I had any advice to them, it's wonderful to give like this beautiful advice, like the best things of motherhood. But the reality is, you wake up every day and you don't know what to expect. Every day is a learning experience, as Latoya puts it. But when you surround yourself with other moms, Latoya says that you gain the benefit of being able to learn from each other's experience, and you help each other become better parents, better friends, better partners, and better people. That is so true. We moms are good. Oh, I hope y'all didn't hear my stomach growl. I'm so hungry. Anyway, that's a side note. We moms are good at being teachers. We're teaching each other, like each one teach one. We're teaching each other. I look to the side if you're watching the video, because I'm imagining my girlfriend sitting, my mama friend sitting right there, and we can look at each other and honestly say that we are each other's best teacher. We share our journeys and we compare our journeys, and that's what being a teacher is all about. We are wonderful at listening. When life is driving you crazy and you just need someone to listen, no one knows how to do it like a fellow mama. And this is what Latoya says. Y'all know I believe in the power of venting, honey. I tell you to get it off your chest. Vent, vent, vent. But we are the best at being listeners as moms to each other. But as a listener, I want to encourage you to be an active listener. Not just nod your head, yeah, no, girl, really, what, child, boo, none of that, but actively listen to what she's saying, your mom friend is saying, so that you can be the best teacher that you can be to that mom, one, or so you can be the best supporter, because everything does not need a solution. Every problem does not need a teacher to help you solve it, especially when you're grown. Like, we grown, we can solve our own problems, but sometimes you just need a moment to just get it off your chest. You just need somebody to be an active listener. And so, moms, be an active listener, be a good listener to your mom friends. Okay? Reserving judgment. Child. Now, you know, this is a no judgment zone. You know, I will confess some things to y'all and hope that as a listener and a follower of Let Mama Live, you would not judge me, and know that I am not judging you. As Latoya says, there are going to be days when you feel like you're just not doing it right. Days where you feel guilty about the way that you reacted to something that your child did or didn't do, and days where you went to extreme measures to get something done. There are days where I've done some things where it's like, I'm just ashamed to even share, because somebody gonna be like, what in the world were you thinking, Jen? And I've had moments where I probably shared some things and was told, what in the world are you doing, Jen? But you know, when you have a good mama friend, you know that they're not gonna judge you. You know, I'm going to talk to my mama friend about things that I might not talk to other people about. I might share with them stuff. You know how you have those friends that it's like you know who you can share things to. You know what you can share to certain people. My mom friend is that friend that I know I can share my downfalls when it comes to motherhood with no judgment. You might have a parent or, you know, a family member that might not be the best at that. They might be like, really? Are you dumb or something? Like, what were you thinking? That wasn't the best idea. I wouldn't have done it like that. Like, it would have been so much judgment attached to that. In some cases, I'm not saying that all your family members are like that, so get off my neck if you are on it. But our mama friends are really good at listening to us, share our downfalls without judging, you know, by reserving their judgment. The next thing that Latoya has on her list, mom friends are good at being flexible. Have you ever felt a sigh of relief when someone cancels plans on you? Cancels plans with you, I'm sorry. Welcome to motherhood. Moms already have packed schedules and they're usually busy doing a million things at once. Cancel plans usually mean that they have more time in their day to knock an item off their to-do list or just do nothing. But our mom friends are understandable of this, that life is so unpredictable. And this is all from Latoya. Life is so unpredictable. So they're more willing to be like, you know what, girl? I get you. And I wanted to say that. I wanted to cancel before you canceled, to be honest, but I just didn't want to I just didn't want to feel bad or make you feel bad. A lot of the times it happens like that. You know, the last time I had a Zoom call with my friends, and one being my mom friend, it was like, y'all, I almost didn't make it. And they looked back at me and it was like, I almost didn't make it either. Like, girl, we should have just canceled. So mom friends are good at being flexible. That's what I love the most about mom friends, that they're good at being flexible. Like, they understand, especially with me. Like, I'm not a social butterfly. A phone conversation is not like at the top of my list of things that I love to do. I'll text you in a heartbeat, but the phone is like, I'm not really feeling it, especially with children, because y'all, it is so hard to have a phone conversation with children. It seems like I'll tell you about my household. These people don't pay attention to me at all until I get on that phone. Until I get on that phone, then you want to be in my face. So these phone conversations, you know, are not ideal for me. But my mom friends are very flexible, and they know that even though they haven't heard from Jen every day, that eventually they'll hear from Jen, or they'll check up on me just to see how I'm doing, and I'll check up on them, do the same, and I'm appreciative of that. That's what Let Mama Live is about, like flexibility. Y'all, I told y'all, balance versus flexibility. Like, I could pick up this mic and be on here with you, and I'm grateful that you guys are here with me every time I decide to pick it up. Thank you for your flexibility. I really appreciate it. Thank you, y'all, so much for your flexibility. So the last thing Latoya has on her list is come together. Let's read what she's talking about. I understand that it's hard for moms to get out there and meet new people, especially during a pandemic. Latoya talks about her amazing tribe of mom friends that have helped her in her first 5 years of motherhood, and she hopes to find more within the beautiful online community that is growing every day. She's referring to her platform, her blog. She said, you know how much I love to give actionable career advice, but at the end of the day, I'm mommy first. Let me tell y'all, I can relate. It's funny that, we come together, this part of her blog, and I started out this podcast with a confession. And my confession is that even though I'm not on here every week, the way that we come together is adding joy to my life. That's why I'm so excited about the Mama Tribe. The Mama Tribe is designed for us to come together. You don't have to be in isolation. You don't have to struggle in silence. You don't have to be alone. We're trying to lift you up out of isolation, honey. Lift you up out of isolation, mama. We're trying to get you up out of there. That's what the Mama Tribe is all about. So I love that we can come together and just be here with no judgment, listen to each other, be teachers, be flexible with each other, be a cheerleader to one another. I'm really appreciative of this platform in order to do that. So y'all, make sure y'all go to LatoyaBaldwin.com and check out her blog. I really love her blog. Between her blog and the Nala Hive blog, which if you are a single mama, the Nala Hive blog has a wonderful post spotlighting single mothers over there. So be sure to check that out too, the Nala Hive. Be sure to check that out. But I love Latoya Baldwin's live blog, and I love Nala Hive's blog. So check those out. And if you have any other suggestions of blogs that I need to check out, we're talking about blogs that talks about motherhood, talks about the lifestyle. Not like fitness blogs or blogs that tells you how to make a cute lunch for your kids. But these are blogs that really touch the hearts of mothers and give mothers a safe space to be themselves. If you have any suggestions on any other blogs that I should check out, please let me know. I have an email, letmamalive@gmail.com, or you can post it, send me a DM on Instagram, post it in the comments, whatever you may like. So that is our blog spotlight.
Hey, Mama.
So, we're coming to the end. I don't like to do no more than 45 minutes, and this might be a little shorter because it is Christmas Eve. And y'all, I haven't even eaten today. Long story short, I need to go eat something. I'm tripping. You know what the challenge was? The challenge was that, and I'm talking to myself, so y'all are listening to my self-reflection. The challenge, did I just answer myself? I just answered myself. I just said, you know what the challenge was? The challenge was, I was trying to get this recorded, but like I said, the kids have been so loud that I have had to stop. And what was supposed to be, okay, I'm going to record at 12:30, be done about 1:30, ended up being 2:30, 3 o'clock. And now I'm like starving. So, anywho, long story short, I guess. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. Okay, so let's get on with the episode. I like to keep it short and sweet, no more than 45 minutes, and we're coming up on that. So I want to go ahead and share my announcement with you. Y'all, join the Mama Tribe. Join the Mama Tribe on patreon.com/letmamalive. We are going to be doing a kickoff of the stress management program that is offered to Mama Tribe members. You have to be an official Mama Tribe member. The stress management program is called Mama School. So we're having our Mama School kickoff on December 27th, right after Christmas. We I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to kind of switch up the program for you. We're going to start with an ultimate vision party. So creating our ultimate vision is one of the features in Mama School. We're going to start. We usually do that second. This time we're going to start with our ultimate vision. Now, y'all, if you do not know, this is nothing new for me. I have been doing vision board. Well, I have vision book. I have a vision book, but I've been creating a vision since I think 2014, I think it is. But maybe the past 3 years. For the past 3 years, I've been doing like a vision board party where I've invited people through social media to join in on creating visions and sharing their visions and sparking conversation. And so this year, I've been back and forth on whether or not I was going to do this year. I was going to keep it to myself because 2020 has been a hot mess and I needed to be centered. I needed to open my heart a little bit more. Oh, that brings another subject that I'm not going to touch on. Sorry, guys. I needed to open up my heart chakra a little bit more, open up my heart a little bit more. And so I was going to do it alone, but I decided to do it with you through the Mama Tribe. So be sure to join the Mama Tribe. We're going to have our ultimate vision party. It starts on the 27th and it is on Zoom. If you join the Mama Tribe, then you will receive the link to the Zoom. That's how you register. You register by joining the Mama Tribe. You'll receive your link to the Zoom. And then, this is how it works. The 27th, we start our party. You're going to work on your vision all the way up until the 1st. So I'm hoping by the 31st, by the new year, you'll be done with your vision. On the 28th through the 30th, we're going to have an accountability lab through Zoom. The accountability lab is where you come on the Zoom, you can ask questions, you can share your vision, we can have a conversation about this vision that you're that you're creating. It's to hold you accountable to make sure that your vision comes to fruition. It is so easy to create a vision, and then once January 10th come around, that vision is on the back burner. Once February comes around, that vision is on the back burner. We're going to change that over here. We ain't doing that over here. Over here, we're going to hold each other accountable, and we're going to make sure that we're spending the year with our vision at the forefront of our minds, okay? So we're going to have our vision board party, or our ultimate vision party on the 27th, and then our accountability lab the 28th through the 30th. The accountability lab is open, so if you want to come in whatever time you want to come in, I'll give you the details through your email. Once you register on Patreon, you can come in, you can sit in all times, or you can step out, whatever you want to do. It's open, but it's here. The point is, it's here. The resource is here. So please make use of this resource. And again, you register by becoming an official member of the Mama Tribe over on patreon.com/letmamalive.
Hey, Mama.
All right. Let me drop a bomb for you. I got some sound effects over here I don't even use that often, so drop a bomb. All right, so we end the episode now with a affirmation. A affirmation is just a play on words. It's an affirmation that I want to leave you with. My affirmation for this episode is, I will be good to myself. Take the time to be good to yourself. If you don't do anything for the rest of 2020 into 2021, being good to yourself is the one thing that you want to make sure you do. Because when you're good to yourself, you're good to your babies and to your family. Let me tell you, like I told you earlier in the episode, so if you are only listening to this my affirmation part, you need to go listen to the full episode, please. My body, for me, is part of my environmental wellness. For me, if I'm not good to myself, then I can't be good to anybody else. It's like I'll be pouring from an empty cup. what good is that gonna do? Ain't gonna do good for me, and it's definitely not gonna do good for those kids. So I want to make sure that I'm being good to myself. What does that look like? I don't know. I mean, you define it for yourself as time goes. Like I told you, when you know better, you do better. And there's some things I know now that if I knew then, I would have did differently. Maybe it's eating better. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's buying yourself that $30 shirt that you would have made the life decision not to previously. Or those $100 shoes where you would have made the life decision like, do I got gas in my car? Because I can use this money for gas. And something else, if maybe it's not making those life decisions. Maybe it's just doing something to treat yourself in a healthy way. So I want to just encourage you to be good to yourself. I'm gonna breathe here. Take a breath. Why is it so hard to be good to yourself? Why is it so hard? I think it's so hard because our hearts, instead of our bodies, our hearts are so big for everyone else that we forget to allow our heart to be good for ourselves. Everybody are at the front while we're at the back, making sure they make it to the finish line. We'll make it eventually. That's what we're telling ourselves. Eventually might not ever come. Shoot, this year 2020 has been crazy when it comes to life. The balance between life and death eventually might not ever come. So try to start now with being good to yourself. I will be good to myself is the affirmation for this episode. All right, thank you guys for joining the Let Mama Live podcast. I am going to send some holiday wishes to the after show on patreon.com/letmamalive. You have to be a member of the Mama Tribe to get the after show. Go over to the after show and get some of my holiday wishes. I know you want some of my wishes, girl. I know you want some of my wishes. Again, that's patreon.com/letmamalive. In the meantime, continue to be bold, be confident, and be courageous, y'all. Be bold. Stand bold in who you are. Be confident while you're going through the stress and the struggles of motherhood, and be courageous, y'all, because the stress and the struggle is definitely real. All right, I love you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all of the above. If you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, know that I am here for you, sending my love to you and your family from me and mine. So I love you guys. Holla.